Just then, Dan's emo fringe slipped out of the front of his cap. That was Dance Dance, Fall Out Boy. A little bit of Lupe Fiasco, and there was Superstar. And at the top, out to Dan's partner, Anna, The Dress by Dijon. Tell us about your partner.
She's the best.
Cool.
Yeah, just an absolute superstar, best friend. Keeps me in check. The reason why everything's going so well stems from her. Just an absolute rock in our family. So without her, as like all our partners that we said before, when the music was playing, that women are just amazing.
And The Dress, where's that take you to? Like, is there a particular relevance to that song, or is it just like, no, that's the song that reminds me of my girl?
Yeah, no, all relationships are pretty rocky. We had a rocky moment there where we split up and then got back together, and that song for us just like sums it up, like how good, in that song they're talking about, we should go out like we used to, just those kind of vibes about a relationship. And when we're getting back together, it's summed up perfectly in that song. So we've forever just played it. On date nights, we'll play it. We're going out after a few drinks, a couple of bottles of red, put it on, have a boogie in the lounge room. So, she's just amazing, like just the best person in the world.
That's really sweet, man. When did you meet?
We met 8 years ago now. So 8 years ago, and when I was playing for the back end of the Blues, maybe when I first got to Melbourne.
Yeah.
And then dating, not dating, official, not official, together, break up, back together. So, it was obviously you want to be together the whole time and not have the ups and downs of the relationship. But I think it's what makes it so beautiful now is we've gone through a fair bit together and here we are at the other side of it.
And do you think there'll be more children to join the Gorringe family in the next sort of year to 2 years?
I want to. I mean, I've always, before Poppy, I was like, 2 or 3 for sure. And then I had Poppy. And the first 3 months that have gone by, I was like, absolutely not. I don't think I've got this in me again. But now that, we're coming out of the so-called trenches and into whatever's next, I'm kind of like, okay, well, maybe we can knock another one out here and kind of have 2 close together, do the hard work now and raise a family from there and be done. So I am thinking, but obviously takes 2 to tango.
I can feel twins coming for you, bro.
Man, could you imagine? Anyone who's got twins, I'm like, how have you done that?
Mate, Tom Hickey, shout out Tom Hickey.
Oh, what a man. Gold Coast Suns, Tom Hickey, OG.
Yeah, the best, man. We speak about him pretty much in the second episode. But I was with him at Someday Coffee in Florida at the moment that his missus called him. And I think he was playing for Sydney at the time and playing in Perth, and we all caught up. And you just remember him answering the phone like, hey, Chloe, how's it going? Like, how'd the scan go? And it was just like, vibe just dropped. And he's just been like, what? What? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? And she's just like, yeah. And I just remember watching his jaw, bro, like on the floor. And anyway, he just like hung up and he's like, so anyway, I'm having twins.
I don't know how they do it. I see, I'm like, one's hard enough feeding, putting down, to do 2 at the same time. I couldn't even fathom that.
Mate, well, Chloe, his girl, is one of the OGs, like
Yeah.
All of ours. And we give a shout out to the women. They do the most amazing job. We love them so much.
Yeah.
And it is actually what we were talking about in that song break. The entire 8 minutes of it.
Yeah, we did.
The Baggers.
Yes.
What's going on? I don't know when this is going to come out. But
They just had a massive win.
Yeah, we're back, man. We're back. Flaggers are coming.
How is the relationship there?
They don't even acknowledge that I exist. So there's that. It's pretty funny. I think the whole start of this thing is when I first started, people were like, whoa, this guy's like an asshole. Like this guy was a shit kicker. He didn't do anything with his career. Like, why is he going at like football clubs and their fans? And now it's kind of, I think it's just the content in general. Everyone's leaning into like football and nothing's ever facetious. But with them, we have a weird relationship where we just don't really acknowledge that we exist, even though I very clearly want to be wanted by them. Like, I very much love you guys. Like, it's very visible to everyone. So, a weird dynamic.
It probably works for the content a little bit more, though.
It does work, yeah. It does work. The more they hurt me, it definitely does work.
Do you see a spike in losses?
I think everyone now has like a sick fetish in seeing me suffer.
And it's relatively genuine suffering.
Oh yeah, and it's so dumb. Like I genuinely believe every game we can win by 10 goals, which is so not realistic. But I don't know. Yeah, it's painful at the moment. But just like everyone in their sport, It's just everyone believes their team can do something. And I would never, ever felt like this level of nuffy when I was playing. It kind of freaked me out, like people could care so much about football. But now on the other side of it, I'm like, well,
hell yeah.
Man, I wait around all weekend to see my team get rolled. Like that's my team getting rolled, you know? So I've kind of now, immersed myself into the fans. I'm like, yeah, it means a lot to people.
But you went for Adelaide growing up, right?
Yeah.
And then you moved to Gold Coast, get drafted there, spend 5 years there.
Yep.
Then you go to Carlton for only 2. Why is it that you fell in love with Carlton? Like, what are the amazing things for all the bagging and the laughing and the joking and the content? Like, what are the beautiful things about Carlton? Why'd you love the club?
Just honestly, the first thing was just the people there. Like all the boys were just absolute legends. Then you go upstairs to the staff and everyone's just so nice, and it just felt like a comfortable place for me. And then you put on the history on top of that, and being a Big Four club and being part of that, like being a small thread of fabric of that football club. So there's definitely that. And I guess from growing up from Adelaide, you support the Crows, and then when you get drafted, you don't support anyone. It's just like, okay, well, I'm just going to work now and go to the offers, which is wherever you're playing. So coming out of playing football, I was like, okay, well, it's only really natural to go for the last team I was at. So yeah, weirdly with them, and I don't know, man. They're so weird. Like on paper, they should be amazing, and everyone talks about their premiership window and how like it is right now. Given that Cripper's a 2-time Brownlow medalist, you've got potentially the best fullback in the league. You got 2 Coleman medalists. You've got like, it's crazy. Outside of Tom, obviously, but it's just like, well, all the pieces are there. So why isn't this working?
Well, they have just gone on like a 5-game run streak.
Yeah, I think they won like 10 in a row now, which is good. So this all makes no sense.
Nah, well, man, I'm glad to hear all those positive things, about the club, because I know Paddy Cripps and I've played footy with him for
one of the all-timers.
One of the all-timers. Greats.
Absolute legend.
One of the most genuine people ever. And so I love to see him, have success as much as he's already won 2 Brownlows, because he's just truly just the best man.
Like when talk about all-time great people, that's him. Like he would, if you saw him at a barbecue, I think even if you met him or you've never known him, he would literally ask more about you than you would ask him. Like he wants to know and invest in people. And even when you say, oh, congrats on the brand, like he's like very quickly to deflect. He's like, how's family? Like he's just a legend. Yeah,
we're hoping to drag Paddy on the show and go through his sort of musical journey as well. And mate, I think I should probably wrap up there and say thank you for joining us. That's been one of my favourite episodes, not just conversationally, but the tunes are really hot, man. It was just so sick. At PTA.listen if you want to find us, or find Daniel Gorringe and let him know any kind of feedback, or us. Thanks for joining us, Matt. You got anything, bro?
Just thanks for being so honest, man. Like it's really cool to, I don't like, it sounds lame, but the man behind the meme, like who you really are. Like everyone has their story, and it's not like that Big Brother story that got painted for you. Like you're a real dude that did real things and struggled in different ways. So I really appreciate the honesty, and that's what I think is PTA at its core. So I really appreciate it, man.
No, thank you, boys. Love what you're doing here in PTA to the moon.
Absolutely, bro. Do you think you can send us off with 4 tracks to end the app?
Let's do it.